Yo, yo. Welcome back. We have rested. We rested yesterday. And we are back for an upper day. This is now officially 1 week since I started recording the lifts. And I'll say, I really enjoy these actually. It's like one time where I can just yap, bring y'all along for the lift. I honestly miss it even on the rest days, because I will say I do love my rest days on prep. When you're not on prep, you're juicy, you're full of carbs, you're lifting, you feel huge. Rest days kind of suck. You don't want to rest. You got to force yourself to rest. But on prep, I'm like, I love rest days. I mean, of course, you still get my cardio in, still get my daily steps, still eating, tracking my macros. Rest days don't just mean I get to take off. No one should. Rest days are intentional. They're intentionally giving your body rest. You're recovering from your lifts. That's the whole point of rest days. So even on your rest days, do them intentionally, make sure you hit your macros, still get your 8 hours of sleep. Oh my God, this is part 100, or I don't even know, of Atlanta drivers being ass. Anyways, like I was saying, rest days, intentional. Still need your sleep, still get your cardio in. It doesn't mean rest days aren't off day, It's not like you're taking off from work, which if you're here, you're not doing because you're a grinder. We grind, we ball. That's what we do. We ball, and then we share. We share the ball knowledge, So we all ball together. But so plan for today. I mean, y'all have already been through an upper day now. I don't like to change my lifts every week, and you shouldn't. You should not be changing your lifts every week. That is the entire point of programming your lifts, programming your meals, staying consistent. Consistency is the name of the game. I said this before, anyone can do anything for a short period of time. Same thing, you don't get fat in a day. You don't get fat in a week. You get a little fat in 2 weeks. But same thing, you can't expect to get jacked in a day. You can't expect to get shredded in a week. Those things take time. Everything takes time. Time breeds change. And so all you gotta do, if you want change, is to do something for a long period of time. Okay. It's also another good weather day back in the 8. Right now, actually I just checked the weather earlier. It's gonna suck tomorrow. It's okay. We'll cherish it for what we have today. I am excited to show you guys today's pre-workout meal, because I tried this yesterday. Because yesterday I had 50 grams of carbs left at the end of my day, and I didn't know what to do with them. On rest days, I really don't feel hungry, and it's kind of a thing that I've realized. I've become more insulin sensitive on prep. If I'm not training, I do not feel the need to refuel and get a bunch of carbs in my system later in the day. I actually feel I do not want to park here. The dude in front of me's car is totaled. That's always not a good sign. We will find a spot. But I was gonna say, yeah, I felt more insulin sensitive on prep. If I'm not training, if I'm not exerting my body, I don't feel the need to replenish my carb stores, my liver glycogen. You learn a lot of science when you're bodybuilding and you're on prep, because at the end of the day, it's a science. It's an art form. It's a science. That's why I love bodybuilding. People always ask, because it just started with, can I lose weight? And now we're here. But now what I'm excited to show y'all, today's pre-workout meal that I experimented with on my rest day. This right here. So I might need to wear a skull cap for today's lift. Hair's not looking too good. But this right here, today's pre-workout meal. Elevate churro cream of rice, Oreo puffs, and PB Fit with sugar-free maple syrup and cinnamon that I mashed up into a paste and spread on top. And these have little marshmallow bits in them. This is about a slap. I'm gonna slam this, and then I will see y'all inside for the upper day. Okay. Officially 1 week since I hit this exact same lift for the first time on the YouTube. But we're back. Remember, focus on control here. I think I did talk about recovery earlier, and I said how you should get 8 hours of sleep. Your boy did not get 8 hours of sleep. I've been getting like 5 hours this whole week. So even though I am assessing strength dips this week and potential gains, like I'm keeping that in mind. So, but let's warm up. I like to keep a slow tempo on warm-ups as well. Okay. We'll see y'all for the working set. Maybe I'll only give you one. Okay. I thought I'd show you more than just one. I'll give you two. But I want to give a little bit of tidbit of knowledge on this one, a little bit of ball knowledge. You know how it is. You know how we do around here. Ball knowledge always. But you make sure you have full range of motion on your curls. Like, you need to make sure you're extending. You don't have to go all the way down here, but you need to keep it so that you have the tension there the whole way. Okay, I think it's time for the pump cover to come off. Okay, pump cover off. Man, looking juicy today. Probably because it's so warm. Hammer curls. Bro, Ariana Grande is doing it today. Extra pumped when you're listening to Ariana Grande. Real quick on this that I noticed. Someone asked me why I use this machine instead of a bench to lean back on. I like to keep my elbows stabilized so you're not swinging your arms and like using your back. Keep your elbows stabilized on this and your back at the same time. A little heavy on that. Two more of these, I think. It's a little heavy though. Hopefully I don't have to go down. Gotta go down. Gotta control that weight. That's one thing I gotta call out. I have to go down in the weight. But I know I'm low on sleep. We're in prep. We're not 100% fueled. 50 grams of carbs. But that's the thing. Gotta be smart with your training. You know, ego lift. We're in good form.
Yeah, we joke around about that a decent bit. Right? Maybe like more technical.
Bad Bunny and Ariana Grande today were not my plan for the play.
Well, we also like there's like they have like house too. I mean, like there's a lot of people like that, dude. Like I realize like there's some like Alan Short. I thought he was like a starter. And I was like, wait, I get it all. Right. I mean, like I feel like it gets to the point where it's almost like it alterates the
Whew. I'm definitely feeling tired. So that sleep, everything needs to be dialed, even recovery.
Okay, ladder ridges. I'm not gonna lie. I was pacing around the gym waiting for this machine to open. I love this machine. One more. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I had to switch off of Ariana Grande. She wasn't doing it for me. That's DK. Now that is a good upper day artist. My God, I'm so drained. Your recovery is so important. You don't get your sleep, your lips are gonna suffer, man. Still gotta push through though. Oh. Okay. Close grip pull downs. These always scare me. I said it last week too. Come on. Yeah. Oh, fuck that. Okay, that was hard, but I think I can do same weight for 6 again. Oh, I'm getting heavy. I need some sleep. All right, let's get into this. Whoever was here, it's tiny ass arms. And I'm saying that. Like lengthwise, by the way. All right. Let's see if we can go for 7. There we go. Last set of these. Again, let's see if we can get 7, maybe 8. We'll push it. Let's take this out. 6 Oh. Chest time. I said this before, but make sure you're doing 1 flat, 1 incline for your chest movements per day. A pec deck still counts as a flat press. Want to make sure you're working your incline as well. Take a look at this. Please do some chest. Make sure we see some chest on this. God. Come on. God. Almost. I only did that for 6 last week. So 7 is a PR. I'm like getting stronger throughout the lift. One more chest incline. Okay, we gotta wait for the incline chest fly. But yo, tell me why randomly when you make eye contact with somebody in the middle of their set, it feels like the most intimate thing ever. And it's just really awkward. Like y'all just ever do that? You walk by and you make eye contact with someone mid-set and you're just like, yo, we just had a connection. A little weird. That just happened to me. But okay, let's focus. Let's knock this out. God. Ooh. One more. Rear delts need some love too, man. One more set. One more set. Wow, lighting look good today. Lighting look good today. Whoa, why did that feel so sensual? Why is today's lift so intimate? I'm out here dying. Last lift before the pose down. 2 sets of incline chest squat. One more set. We're out of here. Actually, get the pose down. Best part. All right, let's get it. I'm ready to get out of here. One more. God. Okay, let's pose down. Yeah. Okay, time for the pose down. I say pretty successful ultra day.
Like, nigga, you okay. Like, bro, you got fake niggas. I don't even know yet, bro. I still don't know your name. She know more about me than I ever about her. I'm like, bro, I don't even know your name. She's straight. Nah, what?
This is the chest.
I'm like, bro, look who you got. I don't even know this person's name, bro. Like, bro, I don't even know her name. And what's crazy is you know me when I hear her first name a couple times, I know it. Bro, I know this nigga's name is Joelle. I still don't know her name. I still don't know her name. And even Lex and Texas. Even Lotus on the voice message just now telling me, like, bro, she keeping it real with me about everything, bro. Telling me all these people was talking about shit. They've been around for a while.
Yeah, that looks so good.
He just think Lotion
Also keep the fit, bro. Okay. Post-up discussion.
Yo, time for a post-lift discussion. I'm not gonna lie, that lift was long and tiring, but we got through it. And it also reminded me something that I wanted to say, which is the importance of recovery. Now, I mentioned earlier, I've literally slept like 5 to 6 hours every day this week because of work. And so I know, like, I'm not performing at my peak. And that's important to know for two things. One, so you don't make decisions off of, a week that's off routine. For example, I didn't hit all my designated rep ranges for some of my weights today. I could drop the weight next week thinking I lost strength, or I can contextualize it and know, like, okay, I didn't sleep for my 8 hours that I know I need for peak performance. It's not optimal. So I know that when I do get that, I'm going to do better. And this is performance off of like 6 hours. So when you're comparing, make sure you compare relative progress. And that goes for life as well. Because, we always got to relate the lift to outside the gym as well. Keep progressing, but keep your comparative baseline relative. What do I mean by that? Now, there's a lot of things that you might want to progress on. You might have a lot of goals. It's easy to look at the next guy that's, 1,000 steps ahead of you. Elon Musk became the first trillionaire today. It's easy to look at him and compare, but he is like progressed and learned so many different things between where you are and where he is. So instead of comparing yourself to someone else, first of all, compare it to yourself, but also compare with someone that or something that's 10 steps ahead, not 1,000, not 10,000, not 1,000,000 steps ahead of you. And also make sure you keep your comparison to yourself. I'm comparing my lift this week to last week. That's it. I'm not comparing it to when I was lifting with 100 grams of carbs in me before, or 150 grams of carbs in me before. I know I'm running on 50 grams of carbs, a couple Diet Cokes, and 0 sugar electrolyte drinks right now. So that's what I'm going to compare to. Same thing goes for you. Another part of that is also the importance of recovery. Like, you are in the gym for maximum an hour, hour and a half. You should not be in there for longer. If you are, you need to stop dilly-dallying during your lifts, all right? Now, during the time you're in there, yes, you're progressing, you're pushing yourself, make sure you do that. But outside of the gym, you don't just switch off. You can't switch on and off for your goals whenever you want. You got to be always on. It just matters what you're doing and what you're focused on at that certain time. So in the gym, I'm focused on progressing my lifts, hitting my PRs potentially, hopefully, and getting a good lift, getting a good pump. That's what I'm focused on in the gym. Outside of the gym, you got to be focused on your recovery, your sleep, your nutrition, all of those things. And also, if you're not like, this isn't full time for me either, you have other things to worry about. Your life, your stack, your routine, your work, there's so many other things, your relationships, like there's so many other things that you have to worry about. So what I'm trying to say is stay always on, but it matters what you're turning on in the moment, depending on what you're focused on. And the way you do that is by tracking, being organized, progressing every week, and comparing yourself to yourself in a relative baseline, like yesterday or last week. Those are the core principles. And trust me, we will ball. We will ball. And then we'll drop ball knowledge as we ball. That's what we do. But anyways, hit that upper day. I am sweating. It is like 90 degrees in here. I did blast the AC right before I did this too. But I am absolutely dying. I'm going to go shower and then head back to work. I will see y'all for the lower day tomorrow. Peace.